Alright, quick recap. At the end of the last video, I showed you how I was getting absolutely gangbanged by France. So, I DM'd Barrier, the person who runs the event, and they offered to get on their alt account and give me a little piece of Greenland, that way I didn't lose instantly. But, because France was absolutely fucking me and taking over what used to be Spain, that means that worst case scenario, that little province in Greenland would be my only territory. So, that means that if I fucked up my plan to retake Spain, or if France just invaded me all the way up in Greenland, which they totally can, I will lose the entire game and the entire tournament within the second episode. Well, this isn't good. Luckily, Barrier already gave us, the piece of Greenland, so we're, assuming that France completely covers up, Spain, which is likely going to happen, assuming that happens, it's, we're not gonna lose instantly, so we're gonna keep a piece in, we are keeping a piece in Greenland, but other than that, we're getting pretty fucked in France. France is taking over, like, the entire thing, and that's also sucks because now France basically owns Spain and most of Portugal, so yeah, the rest of Europe is also kind of fucked. I basically just fucked over, like, the entirety of Europe by making France, like, a global superpower. And I'm pretty sure that the next thing that France is going to attack is going to be Ed, which is not going to be good because, he's going to be very mad at me that I basically screwed him over by making France really fucking powerful. But, that's not important. So we have a little province here in Greenland. Right over here we have Denmark. Now, we could, in theory, go to war with Denmark just to take these two pieces of land. Just so we can have more land. But I don't think going to war is exactly the best call here. Yeah, I don't think going to war with extra countries is a good idea. So what I'm gonna do is this province right here. What I'm gonna do is I already got a recruiting office and I got a workshop and we already got troops, cooking up in there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try my best to rally up just a shit ton of troops all in this one area. And then once I do that, we're gonna travel all the way down across I think the Pacific Ocean, I'm not sure, and then we're gonna take back our land from France, hopefully. Now, what I'm scared of is that before I'm able to rally up enough troops, that France is gonna rally up their troops and then cross the Pacific Ocean and fuck me in the ass. And if that happens, then I'm screwed. But we're just gonna pray to God that France doesn't kick me while I'm down. Okay, so what I'm seeing here is an opportunity to reclaim our land. Because we left a little piece of Portugal standing right here, they got like 3 little provinces over here. Because we left Portugal standing, and France isn't attacking Portugal at all, they're only attacking us. That means that when we're ready to reclaim our land, we're not actually gonna have to fight France first. Eventually, we're gonna have to fight France, but at the start of our, reclamation of our land, what we can do is take over Portugal first. What we can do is, once we have, like, enough troops over in Greenland, we can send them over. And instead of attacking France first, we just attack Portugal first, take their land, and then use their land as sort of like a base of operation, to take back the rest of Spain from France. My only worry is about, again, this piece of Portugal over here that's still standing. That's the only thing that scares me. I feel like they might, like, send their troops over here. Also, it like, kind of depends on if, Portugal, because obviously France, they're going to take as much land as they can, obviously. But it's all about Portugal, too. We need to, it also kind of depends on whether or not Portugal is going to invade more. Because if Portugal invades, like, let's say Portugal just happens to invade, all of the provinces that I have left. Assuming that happens, we are going to be pretty fucked because then we're not going to really be able to have a base of operations in our own land. So that is going to suck, but it'll, we'll just hope that Portugal doesn't, get too happy, and we'll hope that France is able to take most of it, not, you know, Portugal. But for right now, we need to start working on, you know, making Greenland our happy little home. That's what we need to focus on. So what I'm gonna do for that is, yeah, the first thing that I want to do is move the capital over here. What you can do in this game is that if you go to construction, you can actually build a second capital. You can't have two capitals at once. You can only have one capital, but we can move our capital. We just need 5,000 iron, and we're getting pretty close to it. So as soon as I hit 5,000 iron, we're gonna build the capital over here, you know, to move it away from this area. Because I don't want France to have the the satisfaction of capturing my capital. So we are currently fighting on our last legs in the middle of France. For some reason, I don't know why, but there's some troops who just magically just spawned here in the middle of France. I don't know why. Over here, we're standing on our last legs in France. All of our troops, well, the majority of our troops are gathered in this one singular province. Now, the good thing is the fact that France has to spread out all their troops across the different, across the different provinces. The good thing about that is that it means that each province has less troops than it normally would. So, because of that, each province is only gonna have like 1 or 2 people in it. And because we're on our last legs here and I gathered up all my troops in one area, we have like 6 provinces here. We have like 6 people here. So we might actually be able to retake Spain a lot quicker than usual. Not only that, but also Ed is currently going into France. So while France is kind of distracted by fucking me, Ed is going in and like taking care of the rest of France. So that's really good for us, because it means that not only France is gonna have to split its armies between trying to defend from Ed and trying to defend from me. So right here, my last 6 people right over here, I'm sending them over here. We're gonna conquer this province right here, and hopefully this only has like 1 person in it. Hopefully, yeah, hopefully this only has like 1 person in it. Because if it only has like 1 person in it, that means that we can get this troop over here, and we can go over there. So we're just gonna hope and pray that this only has like 1 person in it. The province over here in Greenland is still doing, you know, fine, I guess. It's doing okay. You know, it's not doing great, obviously, but we might be out. I'm gaining hope, you know, that we'll be able to take over France, especially with Ed coming in from the back and hitting it from behind. Oh my fucking god, also I didn't even realize that this was going on, but apparently Barrier, not only did he give me like this little piece of Greenland on his ult so I can stay here, not only that, but I just realized he's getting a shit ton of his troops to come over, and I'm pretty sure he's getting them to come over and fuck France. We're gonna win. There's no way we can lose, because Barrier, this is his main account, and we're gonna get the entire fucking thing. Look at how many people he's sending. He's sending so many fucking people to just absolutely shit on France, dude. Oh my god. Yes, oh my god. So I'm coming back 1 day later, and we're actually taking over. We're actually taking over France. We're actually doing it. I can't believe it. We're actually doing it. Oh my god. Oh my god. We're taking it over. Not to mention the fact that Barrier's troops are coming along. They are coming. Let's fucking go! And just like that, slowly but surely, we are taking back our mainland from France. I do have to lower how much stuff I'm using every single, you know, day. That's not good, that's not good. I think our next target, honestly, this has to be our next target. Where we're gonna do... Oh, no, because then Portugal is gonna try to play me. So I can't really do that. How many troops are cooking up in here? 9 hours, 1 day. Alright, so I'm gonna have to repair a lot of the stuff in these provinces, in a lot of these broken provinces. So, because of that, we're gonna have to spend a lot of materials, but it's gonna be worth it in the end, because we're gonna be able to get more troops in Spain itself. So we're not gonna have to, you know, transport any troops from here, all the way over here. So we're gonna... What the hell? What kind of fucking ad is this? I think I'm gonna put a spy into France, because what you can do, there's this espionage tab, which basically allows you to put in different, you know, spies. So I can put, you know, military spies, economic spies, intelligence spies. So I'm gonna put military sabotage. I'm gonna put in some military sabotage spies. So now I'm gonna have a spy in there you go. Now I'm gonna have a spy in France. So he can show me where, you know, a lot of the military stuff is, a lot of where their troops are. That way I know the best plan of attack. And now the main thing that's fucking over my my province's morale is how little stuff I have. Like, I don't have any of this stuff, so that's gonna be an issue. Thankfully, this little sliver of Portugal hasn't done anything, like, the entire game. So, yeah, what we're gonna do is once again, these guys are coming over to help, like the absolute legends they are. Is he coming? Wait, he's going to attack. Huh? What is this? French West Africa? Ooh, that is interesting. Okay, so I've currently run into the newest problem on our list. You know how, I don't know if I included this in the last video, but you know how I was saying that this country over here is, you know, what is this? Morocco? So Morocco was sending their troops mighty close to me? Yeah, that's an issue. Wait, how did they take my land without... Oh, shit. Oh, no! They're doing what I was doing in the practice game. Oh god, they're conquering France. That way, they're going to war with France instead of going to war with me. So they're technically taking all of my land, but it counts as them taking over France. Oh, fuck. Now it's basically just a race. At this point, it's just a race to see who can take over my land the fastest now. God damn it! Over here, my little spot in, Greenland is still doing, terrible. Apparently, an international law was announced, but they didn't say the law. So I think, actually, so despite the fact that we are currently getting fucked, I think the morale is actually not doing too bad. Never mind, it's doing shittily. You got the energy shortage. Yeah, no, we're fucked. By the way, that international law that I mentioned earlier apparently was borders that every country had to follow. This was the border that I was given. I'm pretty happy with it, considering that it gives me a lot of area. However, there is one problem that I have with it, and that problem is, I have to fucking invade Italy now?